forces of evil have united. The Greenskins and vampire counts have sealed a truce and now seek war in the promised lands of Bretonia. The beauty in these parts is beyond imagining. The rivers, small villages and farms scattered throughout the land, cities with their tall spires which reach towards the heavens, the dense forests that stretch for miles. There are no places left untouched. But now, this could all wither away. A rider brings news of their imminent attack. Within days, they will be at the city gates. Word is sent for aid. The Empire answer the call and arrive with the Emperor himself to aid them. The time for the defense of this realm and for its very survival is about to begin. Okay then, here we go. The defense of Bretonia is about to begin. The desperate defense of Bretonia, because descending upon them is two formidable forces of evil. We've got the Greenskins and we've got the vampire counts. So let's have a quick look at the armies before we get going. The Greenskins are being controlled today by Jackie Fish, and he's bringing across his siege towers with orc boys inside and some orc biggins as well. He's got some orc biggins down below. Look at the shoulder pads on them, Jesus. And we also got Grimgor Ironhide over here, looking mightily pissed off as usual. No difference from him. We've also got some orc adder boys. We've got some goblin knight or knight goblin archers with the fanatic version, so they will go mental at the drop of a hat. Look at that guy, going wild already. He's loving it. We've got some black orcs behind them who are so powerful. Their armor plating is just incredible, so thick and so powerful. We've got some trolls over here with their green stench. Have a bloody shower, why don't you? We've got an orc shaman over here. We've got some orc biggins who remind me a little bit, if you've watched WWF wrestling and you've seen the Legion of Doom before, they remind me of these guys here with their spike shoulder pads basically. Oh hang on, what's that? Oh hang on! Oh my god, look at this in slow-mo! What a time to turn around and catch that! These goblin rock lobby units going absolutely flying there from my mortar fire. Awesome stuff. Right, okay. That was brilliant. We've got 2 units of giants as well for Jackie. Not 1, but 2. And the vampire counts are being controlled by Overkill. He's got some grave guard over here. He's got some crypt ghouls, some crypt horrors. Oh god. The beast variant of the crypt ghouls. We've got some cairn wraiths over here. We've got some Vargeist, some Terrorgeist as well over here. Some very formidable flying creatures over there. We've got some Graveguard approaching the walls in their siege towers. Not Graveguards with the great weapons, just the Graveguard variant, but still very capable warriors. And over here we have got the men themselves who are ready to defend this Bretonian city. We've got Bretonia here, the men-at-arms, the pole-arms. We've got the peasant bowmen down here. Well, hang on, that's the Empire. We'll go to them in a second. We've got some mounted yeomans. We've got some spearmen at arms as well. So yeah, this is the first time actually I've showcased the Bretonian faction on my channel. The first time they've ever been involved in a battle on one of my videos. So it's pretty cool to show them off finally. Obviously, I think they've still got a lot of work to be done on them in terms of what units they have in their roster, because they are quite thin at the moment with what you can choose. I mean, I believe the tabletop says that the Bretonians haven't got that much in their army in terms of unit variation, so maybe it is true to form and we won't see much change with what we've already got for them. I don't know, but they do seem to be a bit weaker than the other 5 factions on the game at the moment. So we've got the men-at-arms over here, and of course the Bretonians are being played by Pixelated Apollo. We've got a damsel unit there, sort of wizard magician there. We've got some field trebuchet as well, the very impressive artillery. We've got some spearmen arms over there as well. We have got some Grail Knights there. Oh, not the Grail Knights, we've got Pegasus Knights. Oh yes, look at them. They look absolutely beautiful. A little bit underpowered for what they can do. Oh no, a little bit underpowered I should say for what they cost, but they do look absolutely magnificent. We've got... Oh, yes. Is this King Luon Leonker? It is indeed. Oh, what an impressive sight that is. Jesus. Love how the flying units look at you. Look directly into your eyes. God, that's a fearsome sight. And then over here, we've got myself playing as the Empire. So I brought the usual great swords. We've got some handgunners on the walls, who will then step in, or step away I should say, from the walls, and then let the great swords step in to take over when the Greenskins approach. We've got this very defensive formation here with the halberdiers sort of mixed in with the yeomans as well, to basically prepare for the onslaught at the gatehouse, possibly, which will come in a second. And that's pretty much it. I've got a unit of mortars as well. I've got Karl Franz on a sort of Pegasus horse here as well. And that's very much it. But yeah, if you want to have a army that's as close as possible to a medieval sort of army, Bretonia are your lot, really. Obviously, the Pegasus Knights, not so much. But the other ones, like the spearmen at arms, men at arms, the peasant bowmen, they are definitely, the trebuchet as well, they are definitely your sort of medieval-esque kind of army to go for. And their cities look absolutely magnificent. But anyway, let's play. Let us play. And take in this glorious battle that's going to kick off now. Now I've got, I should say, Jackie Fish's version of the replay. So if you're thinking, well, hang on, why is it saying your siege tower is being destroyed when you're playing as the Empire? It's because I'm showcasing it from Jackie Fish's replay. He sent it over to me very kindly last week. But still, nevertheless, it will be a fantastic battle for you to enjoy. So here we go. The big uns, the Orc boys, they've got to the walls. So bring forward the great swords to step forward and begin the defence as much as they possibly can. The handgunners have done their job. Here we go. They're clashing in now. This is the Orc boys going in first. Great sword should do okay against them. We know how capable they are. We've got more Orc big uns coming in. Get yourselves ready, men of the Empire. Defend this at all costs. And also, looks like the vampire counts have got to the walls as well. The Vargeist have come in. So the Bretonians, the men at arms, are having to defend with everything they've got. Already they're coming under intense pressure from the Terrorgeist as well, and the Graveguard. And they aren't the most capable of units, these Bretonians, unfortunately. So they're going to be up against it. And it looks like... What happened to that unit of mounted yeomen? Oh my god, they're completely broken. So the Graveguard are coming in now. Oh god, a nice shot from the mortar fire again. I do love the Empire mortars on this game. Some spells kicking off over here as well. Looking if it's coming from the heavens or not, but it wasn't. It's all down on the wall already. Oh, nice! Comets, a sort of fire comet spell. Oh, there we go, the fire skull spell kicking off there. The vortex going mental around that area. Not really killing anyone, unfortunately. The mounted yeomen have gone to their deaths. Look at that. They went out, they sallied out gloriously into the field, but were destroyed almost instantly, unfortunately. But here we go now. The Crypt Ghouls are starting to climb up. Oh my god, what the hell is this lightning that's kicking off? Is that the damsel initiating that? I think it was. Good lord, the Crypt Ghouls had a little bit of a shock then, shall we say. Wow. And also the Pegasus Knights are coming in now. They've taken a little bit of a battering already from their health. Oh, it looks like one of Jackie Fish's units are starting to flaze it over here. Yeah. The Great Sword's doing a great job. Pardon the pun, but they are. We've got some handgunners firing down from below. Picking off some shots with the orcs there. Or picking off some orcs with the shots, shall we say. There we go. Okay, in a minute. Oh, God. I'm not doing too good with my words today. Jesus. And here we go. Here is the giant. He's at the gatehouse now. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's the Bretonians in the Empire, I think. So once he knocks the gate through, we're going to be in for an almighty push in this centre area, I should imagine. Look at that! I think the trebuchet are firing through the gate to hit the giant there. Brace yourselves, men. This is awesome stuff. Here we go. The gates are smashed open. The giant is approaching now. He's sort of, I don't know, is he I know he's done his job. Are you sort of going away now? He's thinking, right, I've done my time. Over to you lot to enter the city. Oh, God. Even the halberdiers are probably thinking, and the spearmen are thinking from the Empire, what's going on? Where's he gone? Where has he gone, actually? Let's have a look. He's going over there to face the wall. And he's taking some arrow fire from the peasant bowmen as well. Oh, my God. Awesome. Oh, so there's no peasant bowman up there. It must be the arrow towers. Or no, it's the bowmen from over there. They're doing it. Right. So now the crypt ghouls have entered the city. And it's now the time for the men of the Empire to defend with everything they've got. But they're being rear-flanked here. Rear-charged from the Cairn race and the Grave Guards. They've got over the walls. The Bretonians have been unable to defend the walls now. They've fallen to their deaths. So now the halberdiers are coming under intense pressure from the front and from the rear. And look at this. The giant has now decided to go in. And he's starting to smash these units to absolute pieces. My brave Bright Wizard there, buffing my units with some melee defense and armor piercing abilities. Oh my God, the mortars are firing in and hitting their own bloody men. Good Lord. Watch your fire, lads. The giant's doing enough damage as it is. Don't need to help them with a bloody mortar fire. And here come the crypt towers. They're coming in now, smashing through. The big monsters are really making the difference now. They are starting to make some headway at the gatehouse. And it's now causing the halberdiers to really flee for their lives. They are panicking. They're realizing that this is really, really intense pressure now. And that even them can stop the horrors that are coming through. Now the trolls are coming, and the black orcs, and the orc biggins, sorry, not the black orcs, the orc biggins. So they're pouring everything they've got into the city now. The second giant's coming in. Oh my God, Bretonia, your city could be lost. The monument that was here, the lady that was there, the stone monument is being destroyed. Is that a symbol of what's to come for the whole entire city? It looks to be the case. Look at this, it's the pace of which the enemy are coming into the city is incredible. The pressure is incredible. Just the sheer numbers are incredible. Everything is bloody incredible. Because look at this. The mass routing that's kicking off is just a sight to see. And nothing can be stopped now. Evil is enduring this day. Here comes Manfred von Karstein. He's buffing the hell out of his units there, giving them so many buffs to support them. Look at his leadership, courage, everything. You've got, they've got the whole lot being brought in here. Melee attack. And I think in a second, if I'm right, I brought my handgunners across. And I think Jackie Fish initiates the Foot of Gork here. It just cripples these units of Bretonians. I'm waiting for it because it comes in just a second. Just at the right moment. He literally saved up. Here we go. I think he's going to initiate it right now. He saved up for his spell over about 10 minutes. And here we go. Bang! What's all she wrote? And that has sent everyone fleeing for their lives. The handgunners are trying to mount a defense, a last-ditch defense against these crypt towers. That units are smashing these men all over the place, picking them up, smashing to the ground, throwing them all over, left, right, and centre. Oh my God! Is anything left over this right-hand side, or is that completely gone now? Yeah, the dead linger. The great swords are fleeing. The remaining units of the Greenskins are coming in. And look at that, the enemy stronghold will soon be in the hands of the enemy. Oh my God. The speed at which they took this city in the centre was just unbelievable. They flanked from the left, they pushed in from the centre, and then the right's coming in as well, and it's just too much. Look at this. The Pegasus Knights are absolutely crapping themselves. They're running away. The rider's been dismounted. He's died. The horse is trying to flee for his life. The Grave Guard are just finishing off this men-at-arms unit here. What must be going through their minds now, realising that their great city is dying, it's being burnt, and that their men have just taken a battering, and there it is. That is confirmation, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Pyrrhic victory for the enemy, but still the city is lost. The Bretonians have fled, and so evil has prospered this day. So let's end the replay. Let's see what happens in terms of the statistics before we go. We'll see what happened, I should say, past tense. Overkill deployed 1251, he lost 749. His best performing units were the Grave Guard, 2 units of them. He's also got his Crypt Towers who smashed their way through the centre gate, as well as his Terrorgeist doing pretty good as well. So that's how Overkill did. In terms of Jackie Fish, oh look at that, his Black Orcs, as I said to you at the beginning, 137, 111. So yeah, my Great Swords didn't really stand a chance against his units in the end. Orc Biggins, 1 unit getting 0, but another one getting 81. Giants doing not too bad, that one's 78. So yeah, he had a very powerful army, Jackie Fish did, that essentially just overwhelmed myself and Apollo. Looking at Apollo himself, and this is what I mean about the Bretonians, look at the kills, it's barely anything. Okay, his Trebuchet did pretty well, 165 and 94. 7, 1, 7, 5, 6, 2, 3. It's just nothing. He's Mighty Yeoman 1. They just seem really underpowered at the moment, Bretonia, dude. You need a boost of something. Maybe a roster update. I don't know, but something is lacking there considerably at the moment. So that was unfortunately how Apollo's army did. Myself, okay, not brilliant. You know, the Great Swords 150, 124, 93, so they were pretty good. Halberdiers in that centre area of the city by the gates, again, just completely overwhelmed, smashed to pieces, and he got hardly any kills at all. 14, 19, 4, just completely too much for them. The Mortars 61, and then the Handgunners not great either. So all in all, Overkill and Jackie Fish performing very, very well indeed with their armies. We didn't do too bad. It was a Pyrrhic victory in the end, but still it was too much for us to handle, and so Bretonia has been lost. The enemy have taken it and will, God knows what they'll do with it, completely sack it to the ground probably. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, any replays you want to send over to me, then email them to my new email address that's in the description of this video. If you've enjoyed the video as well, please do drop it a like, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back very soon, but until then, this is Warrior Spotter for now saying farewell.